particular book, I like it for two different reasons. First thing first, it's about my own reflection. When I was reading this book, it actually take more than 1 hour because while I was reading it, I was reflecting back to my old self, how I used to be in my comfort zone all the time. I was always afraid to do something new because I was afraid of failure, I was afraid of look down, and I was always afraid of hardship. And in the book, the author actually stated that fear can be good. One, it can prompt you into action, while another fear can be bad because it's actually hindering you from doing things that you can in order to improve yourself. And this is what I agree with the author. I am glad that I was able to overcome all of my fears and actually move beyond my comfort zone and started to challenge myself beyond my limitation. And I have become a person who I am today because I started to move out of my comfort zone. Hello everyone, welcome to Elite Worm. My name is Ousa and this is my second book review with Elite Worm. Today I'm going to show you about a very short book which only take 1 hour to finish, yet it provides an abundant amount of lesson learned for changes in life. And without further delay, let's take a look at the book. Here is the book. So the title of the book is Who Moved My Cheese? An amazing way to deal with changes in your life and in your work. It was written by Dr. Spencer Johnson and it was published in 1998. And this book genre is a self-development book. So when I first take a look at the title, with the big title of Who Moved My Cheese, it sounds as it is a children's book, and I was a bit hesitated and reluctant to read this book, and I asked my friend why did they recommend such a book to me, and I was scolded back as a person who judged the book by the cover, and yes, I accept it. After reading the first few pages of this book, I was really attached to it. I am so amazed. So I would like to open a bracket here. So one tip to actually choose a book that is suitable for your interest as well as your English competency is to check the very first few books of the book itself and to see whether there are too many difficult words, whether it's actually amazed you by the author work, or do you like how the author actually described the book to you. So these are one of the main tips in order to choose a good book. Now talking back to the book, so this book is a very simple explanation about changing in life. It involved 4 different characters who wanted to earn cheese in the maze in order to make themselves happy. So the 4 characters actually included 2 mice and 2 little people who has the personality in the same as the people in society. Those 4 people actually included a person who anticipate change, the person who act immediately, a person who reluctant to change and always wanted to stay in comfort zone, and a person who take a really long time, but by the end of the day that person was able to change. And with this 4 character, the author actually explained about cheese and the maze in within the metaphor of cheese refer to what people want in life, and the metaphor is like how or where they actually achieve things that they want in life. Talking about the organization of the book, I think the last part of the book is really important because the last part of the book talk about the application, in which the author trying to explain how we can take the lesson learned from the book and adapt it to our real life. The author actually explained how each character is important in our lifestyle, and it's a matter of us who we want it to be. Should we become a person who act immediately? Should we anticipate change all the time, or should we stay in our comfort zone? But probably not. We have to change all the time because that's life, and life always change. For this particular book, I like it for 2 different reasons. First thing first, it's about my own reflection. When I was reading this book, it actually take more than 1 hour because while I was reading it, I was reflecting back to my old self, how I used to be in my comfort zone all the time. I was always afraid to do something new because I was afraid of failure, I was afraid of look down, and I was always afraid of hardship. And in the book, the author actually stated that fear can be good. One, it can prompt you into action, while another fear can be bad because it's actually hindering you from doing things that you can in order to improve yourself. And this is what I agree with the author. I am glad that I was able to overcome all of my fears and actually move beyond my comfort zone and started to challenge myself beyond my limitation. And I have become a person who I am today because I started to move out of my comfort zone. The second reason why I like this book is about the quote in the book. There are many any quote in the book that can actually reflect about life. And my favorite quote of them all is, imagine yourself having cheese can lead you to it. This quote actually means that when you think that you can do it, you can definitely do it. It's just like a universal law of attraction. If you think you can do it, then you can do it. I strongly believe that self-motivation is an important driver in order for us to work beyond our limitation. For this particular book, I would like to recommend it to all age group of people because it is an entertaining book, yet very educational and motivational for all the reader. If you wanted to read this book, feel free to search it online, and I have 2 different questions for you when you read this book in order to trigger your thinking about your behavior, about your life, and about changes. So first question, which character have the same characteristic as you now, and which character you want to become like in the future? Life is an adventure. It's not a tour package where there is a specific logistic of what to do and where to go. So try again and learn something from it. So this is the end of the video. Thank you very much for visiting Elite Warm. I would like to apologize for any unintentional mistake during the video. Thank you for visiting our video, and see you later everyone. Goodbye and have a nice day. ជម្រាបលា